What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. I just wanted to show y'all this while I was working on this brake issue I was having intermittently. Well, actually, it would happen when I'd make a turn, and every time I would back out of a driveway and make a turn, it would make this scraping noise. So I think I found what was wrong, and this backing plate, looking at this brake pad, the backing plate has melted. This back shim should be right in the middle there, and you can see where the indentation is, and also you can see where the shim has just progressed and moved. But at the top left hand corner right here, right there, what's happening is when I let off the brake, or if I guess you can say just driving in general, what's happening is it's getting stuck at the bracket. So I'm going to reinstall this brake pad, and you'll see it won't even go in the slot without hitting. See how it's hitting the top of that bracket? And what I have to do to get it back in is put this side in first, and then, you know, let that side go in. But the problem was, it probably was getting stuck, or it was scraping. That's not supposed to happen, and that's all due to that backing plate melting. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flathead screwdriver and kind of bang that. That's not supposed to be right there. So that's hindering the ability for this brake pad to fully release itself from this rotor. So I wanted to demonstrate that and show that. It is odd, and you can actually, I mean, I can't say it's odd, it does happen. You can see the indentation of how far it's progressed. So it used to be right here, you see the glue, and it's kind of moved its way or progressed its way forward and causing contact. This shim is causing contact with the bracket. So if you have brake noise, I isolated it to this driver's side, well, driver's side passenger, if you will, or front of the car passenger. I also noticed, and I paid the dealership to install these brakes. I noticed too, this bracket, it was actually close enough to the rotor to make contact. So, you know, it probably was a variety of both, but I don't see no scrape marks in the rotor from the bracket. But it was like, it looked like it was like touching it. So anyway, thought I would bring that up too. But just to get the rest of the life out of these brakes, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of knock that back a little bit so that it will not make contact with the bracket. That way it can fully release itself, or shall I say, it will have the ability to move back and forth freely without getting stuck or not rubbing against that bracket, because it has carved the metal there, or it has, you see that little slot right there? It's shaved that piece of shim down because of the contact it's made with the bracket. So anyway, I'm just wanted to observe and see if I can find the issue myself before I take it in, because I mean, shucks, it's these brakes are under warranty really, but I just wanted to see if I can find it myself. I found too that the bottom bolt right here was actually stuck to the slider. It was stuck. I had to get a vice grip to lock this in place just to get the bottom bolt out. So I mean, you trust what these folks do at the dealership, but these brakes have been making noise for almost 2 years. I've just been living with it, and this is it just got to the point where it got really bad. But I mean, look at that. That's just, and here's a good example. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is what everything looks like when it's intact. Everything is in, the shim has not moved at all or advanced. Everything is in its rightfully slot. But this one right here, it was just getting caught up some kind of way. So stuff like this, you know, it does happen. So anyway, thought I'll just explain that to anyone who has experienced that. That's what it is. It's literally digging itself into the bracket. So I'll go ahead and make the modification and we'll get a little more life out of them, and that'll be it. So anyway, that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching this. It's been a while. I'll see if I can get some more content out. I gotta figure out what's going on with my serpentine belt too. My tensioner is actually locked up. I was trying to remove the belt because I had like a 5-minute squeak that was happening, and I believe it's a pulley up here. You can't see it, but there's another pulley right above this pulley, and I was listening to these pulleys with a stethoscope just to see if I can hear some noise. I couldn't hear no noise today. It's really random. It only happens in high moisture conditions. But if I so happen to do a tensioner in the future, because it is going to have to be replaced, you can't even back it out, or you can't even relieve tension on it without possibly breaking this bolt into the doggone pulley. So anyway, it is what it is. I've seen other people say that these freeze up too. I mean, it still has tension, but it's supposed to be able to dampen, and yeah, so be it. I can't release the tension. I probably can back this. Actually, I could back this bolt completely off and do it like that, but truth be told, the tensioner has to be replaced. The spring in it is defective. It's supposed to be able to freely move without you having to struggle, and that puppy will not budge, even with an extension braking bar. I mean, it's seized. It doesn't want to do nothing. So anyway, that's it. Y'all take care, and thanks again. Bye.